Game Week 7 is here, and it's one of those weeks where the free hit chip can really swing things in your favor. With teams like Arsenal and Spurs in favorable fixtures, and some budget gems still delivering points, there's an opportunity to load up on the right players and get ahead of the pack. In this video, I'll take you through my free hit team, explaining why I've chosen each player, which fixtures I'm targeting, and how I'm balancing the squad to maximize returns. In goal, I'm going with David Raya against West Ham. He's only managed 3 clean sheets so far this season, but that was expected given that Arsenal faced both Liverpool and City early on. Looking forward though, Arsenal's defensive record is still one of the best in the league. They're compact, organized, and don't concede many big chances. West Ham will test them, but if you're on a free hit, this is the perfect chance to back that Arsenal defense. As a backup, I've got Petrovic against Fulham. At just 4.5 million, he's a budget-friendly second goalkeeper. He's not someone I expect huge hauls from, but on a free hit, you just want reliable cover, and Petrovic does exactly that without breaking the bank. So he's here to be on the bench while Raya is in the team. Starting with Gabriel against West Ham, if you're free hitting, Arsenal defenders are exactly the kind of assets you want. Gabriel gives you clean sheet potential, plus the threat of attacking returns. He hasn't scored or assisted yet this season, but with his aerial ability and presence on set pieces, he feels due for one of those bullet headers soon. Next up is Senesi. He's facing Fulham in Game Week 7. He's been one of the most consistent defenders so far, not only keeping clean sheets, but he's also chipping in with attacking returns. He has 2 assists already, and he's picking up defensive contribution points in every match. He's sitting on 44 points this season, which makes him the highest scoring defender so far. That's serious value for a free hit league. By the way, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and you won't miss my weekly videos. Also, feel free to drop your free hit drafts in the comments. I'd love to see how your team compares to mine. Then there's Dan Burn against Nottingham Forest. Newcastle have looked solid defensively, and Forest has not been great going forward. They've only managed 5 goals in 6 matches, which isn't exactly threatening. They've also conceded in every game, including drawing a blank against Sunderland in Game Week 6. Burn is a set-piece threat and a very reliable option for defensive returns. Mark Guehi is another strong pick facing Everton this week. Palace's defense has been solid, and Guehi adds something extra. He's already had a goal and 2 assists this season, so even if Palace concedes, Guehi still has that knack of picking up points, whether it's from defensive contributions or from assists, which makes him a very steady option in the defense. Finally, I've gone for Mickey van de Ven against Leeds. Spurs started the season strong in the defense, and I expect that to continue. Van de Ven already has a goal to his name, and he's one of those budget-friendly defenders who quietly delivers. He's not a player I expect to haul every week, but he offers a good balance in a free hit team. First up in the midfield is, of course, Semenyo, who's facing Fulham. What a season he's been having so far. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists, and he just keeps ticking along. He started out at 7 million and has already risen to 7.7 million, which tells you how popular he's become. He's consistent, explosive, and against Fulham's leaky defense, he's a brilliant free hit option this week. I've also included Enzo Fernandez against Liverpool this week. Now, Liverpool haven't been the greatest defensively this season. They've just had 2 clean sheets in the first 6 games. Enzo also isn't the most explosive pick, but he has the ability to pop up with a goal or an assist in these bigger games. So if you're looking for a differential midfield option, Enzo gives you that. Next is Bukayo Saka, again facing West Ham. He's slightly cheaper now at 9.8 million, and this is a fixture we're expecting to deliver. West Ham have conceded 13 goals so far, with an expected goals conceded of 1.55 per 90. Arsenal should create plenty of chances, and Saka will almost certainly be involved. So, for your free hit team, it will be tough to leave him out. Next up is Johnny Reinders, who faces Brentford this week. He's cheap and reliable and can make an attacking return, but he's mainly here as a budget filler. Not the kind of player who will explode, but a useful cover if needed. The last midfield slot goes to Yankuba Minte, who's playing Wolves this game week. He's another budget-friendly option at 5.9 million, and with 1 goal and 2 assists already this season, he's a good balanced pick. You're not spending much, but you've still got a player capable of returns in decent fixtures. Now to the followers. First up, no surprise here, is Erling Haaland. He faces, again, Brentford in Game Week 7. He's already got 8 goals so far this season, doubling the tally of the next top scorer like Semenyo and Thiago from Brentford. Not owning him is scary, so on a free hit, it's a no-brainer. You just get him in and captain him. Then there's Richarlison up against Leeds. He's starting to get more consistent minutes under Thomas Frank, and his form has been ticking along nicely. 3 goals and an assist so far this season. Again, he's not a very explosive option, but in a free hit team, you can also afford to back someone with steady returns in a good fixture. He's also a great option where you can place him on the bench, but I believe Leeds for Game Week 7 is a good option to put him in the team to get some attacking returns. Finally, I've gone with Foster, who faces Aston Villa in Game Week 7. He costs 5 million, and since he's a bargain, he's not someone you're relying on week in, week out, but he's a good option to come in and score some points when the fixtures are great. And for this free hit team, you can play him against Aston Villa, who have not been the best so far this season, or you can also place him on the bench. So that's a free hit team for Game Week 7. What I like most about this draft is the balance. You've got the heavy hitters like Haaland and Saka, foreign players like Semenyo and Senesi, and solid defensive coverage from Arsenal, Newcastle, and Spurs. It mixes the safe, reliable picks with a few differentials like Richarlison and Wehi, which gives you both stability and the chance to climb it up the ranks. The budget options also work nicely here. Players like Minte, Reinders, and Foster keep the squad affordable without sacrificing upside, while the bench stays cheap but functional. Overall, it's a free hit team built to deliver steady returns with the potential for a big green arrow if the differentials hit. Alright, so that's all I have for you today, and that's the free hit draft for Game Week 7. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.